head of the public service, Reginald Dumas, dies at age 88. Females in Tobago celebrate International Women's Day. Tobago Jazz Experience cancelled for 2024, and in sport, Scarborough Secondary Girls recaptures Secondary Schools Football League title. Good evening, I am Kristen Salandi. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Friday, March 8th, 2024. Topping the news tonight. As the global community marks International Women's Day, leaders in Trinidad and Tobago have rallied behind the cause of gender equality, urging women to embrace their rights and opportunities while emphasizing their crucial role in driving societal progress. More in this report by Trevicia Phillips.
As the world commemorates International Women's Day, prominent figures in Trinidad and Tobago have issued calls for women to embrace their rights and opportunities, highlighting their pivotal role in shaping society's future. Opposition leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar urged women to seize their democratic freedoms and inspire progress, stating, "I call on all women to make a conscious effort to embrace their democratic, constitutionally enshrined freedoms and opportunities and take charge of their destinies to inspire our nation's future progress." Councillor Tashia Boris, Secretary of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, expressed pride in the division's efforts to celebrate International Women's Day. She highlighted the success of DOTCAT International Women's Day Tourism Forum, held for 2 consecutive years, as a testament to their commitment to women's empowerment. Boris stated, "Today serves as a reminder of our capabilities, achievements and limitless potential. However, let us not only focus on the present, but also on leaving a legacy for future generations." Meanwhile, Megan Morrison, the Assistant Secretary of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, emphasized the importance of empowering women leaders and promoting gender equality in all sectors. She remarked, "Let's honor the trailblazers who came before us and pave the way for future generations of women leaders. Together, we stand on the shoulders of giants, united in our commitment to end gender equality and empowerment." Denise Soifat Angus, political leader of IDA, emphasized the transformative power of women's aspirations and caregiving roles in bridging societal disparities and promoting equality. Angus remarked, "As women reach for the stars and nurture our young, they don't just shape the future, they illuminate the path for society to reach new heights. In their aspirations and care lies the power to bridge disparities and ignite equality." As the nation celebrates achievements and contributions of women, these leaders underscore the importance of fostering an environment where women can thrive and lead, paving the way for a more equitable and prosperous society. Trevicia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
British High Commissioner to Trinidad and Tobago, Her Excellency Harriet Cross, praised women in Tobago for their innovation and leadership on the island. Sending greetings on International Women's Day during her appearance on the Good Morning Tobago show, Cross said that having spent 3 years serving in the country, she is impressed with the way female Tobagonians take up the mantle on the island.
And I have been blown away by the energy of the women in Trinidad and Tobago. You really kick ass. You are present in business. You are present in commerce at some of the highest levels of government, and I think you're a real kind of motor for economic development in Trinidad and Tobago. And
Her Excellency encouraged women to collaborate so that inclusivity and gender equality can truly become a reality in the country.
And I think when partnerships can happen between foreign governments and between your own government, between NGOs and between businesses and commerce within the country, I think really amazing things can happen. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what 2024 is going to bring as a result of some of the projects that we've started in both Trinidad and Tobago.
Cross reiterated the UK's High Commission's commitment to support such collaborative efforts. We will return to coverage of International Women's Day later in our newscast, but now to some other news. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine says the government has yet to speak to him about a $250,000 donation from the Gulf for the Gulf Stream oil spill cleanup. The Development Bank of Latin America and the Caribbean, CAF, made the announcement earlier in the week. When questioned at a press conference earlier this afternoon, Augustine claimed he found out about the donation through reports in the media.
And so I cannot speak to how the central government plans to use it, so to speak. There are agencies in this space currently that are supporting the Tobago House of Assembly. So on one hand, we have the Tobago House of Assembly who are working with some contractors. We have the Ministry of Energy also working with some contractors, and we have Heritage here also working with some contractors.
He suspects that some of the money will be directed to companies assisting with cleanup efforts under the central government's instructions. Meanwhile, cleanup continues along the coastline. Augustine noted that they are encountering challenges in the Lambo area.
That coastline, we still have quite a bit of stuff stuck in the crevices there in the rock corner, as we call it. And so it's a very difficult area to access. And so we are currently working on what the strategy is to extract it from those areas, because ever so often the currents will shift them around west or eastward to repollute areas already clean.
Tobago has been dealing with a Tier 3 oil spill disaster following the discovery of the Gulf Stream vessel capsized on a reef near Cove, polluting 15 kilometers of coastline between Scarborough and Canopy. Authorities are still trying to determine the ownership of the vessel and its tug, Solo Creed, believed to be traveling from Panama to Guyana. Now to some sad news. Another one of the nation's building blocks has passed. Former head of the public service, Reginald Dumas, died last night at the age of 88. He was instrumental in creating a lot of the policies that shaped the public service in Trinidad and Tobago. Reporter Candice Jackson has the details.
John Reginald Dumas, a distinguished former diplomat and head of the public service, passed away at the age of 88 after battling gastrointestinal challenges. His daughter, Sonia Dumas, confirmed his death, expressing gratitude to the medical teams and blood donors who supported him during his hospitalization. Described as a great diplomat, orator, and advocate for good governance, Dumas leaves behind a legacy of integrity and honesty. Despite his acerbic wit, he was known for his generosity and brilliant mind. Born in Tobago, Dumas played pivotal roles in Trinidad and Tobago's development as an independent nation. Educated at prestigious institutions such as Queen's Royal College and Cambridge University, he served in various diplomatic positions, including ambassador to the United States and permanent representative to the Organization of American States. Additionally, he held key roles such as High Commissioner to Barbados and Canada and permanent secretary to the Prime Minister. Notably, Dumas was the only citizen to hold top diplomatic posts in Washington and the OAS and to serve as permanent secretary to the Prime Minister. Throughout his career, Dumas contributed significantly to public service reform and transparency initiatives, co-founding the Trinidad and Tobago Transparency Institute. He also served as a special advisor to the UN Secretary General on Haiti during a period of crisis. Beyond his diplomatic and public service roles, Dumas was involved in academia, business, and media commentary. His multifaceted contributions left a lasting impact on Trinidad and Tobago's political and social landscape. Dumas's passing has left a void in the hearts of his family, colleagues, and the nation. While his relatives requested privacy to mourn, the loss of such a monumental figure reverberates throughout Trinidad and Tobago and beyond. John Reginald Dumas will be remembered as a legendary figure whose dedication, integrity, and brilliance shaped the course of this country's history. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.
Chief Secretary Fali Augustine is mourning the loss of Reginald Dumas, who passed away last night at the age of 88. Describing him as a man of wisdom and discernment, Augustine stated that Dumas made an indelible mark on the nation of Trinidad and Tobago, leaving behind a legacy. The Chief Secretary also labelled Dumas a building block in the public service for Tobago, who contributed greatly to the island's development. Augustine praised him for his continued service to Tobago even after retirement from public service, sitting as a member of the Tobago Council of Elders and providing guidance to the younger generation of leaders. He said Dumas's influence will continue within the Tobago space, and he will remain a source of encouragement and inspiration to others. Meanwhile, the Innovative Democratic Patriots, IDA, are also mourning the loss of Dumas. In a release sent to the media, the IDA said Dumas, renowned for his extensive knowledge and influential voice in public administration, was known for his candid yet tactful expression of perspectives on governance and civic responsibility. Regarded as a significant elder of Tobago, he was sought after for his wisdom and practical approach. As the nation mourns his loss, the IDA called for recognition of the symbolic significance of this moment as it marks the transition of leadership from seasoned statesmen who contributed to Tobago and Trinidad and Tobago's progress to a new generation. Our coverage of International Women's Day continue after the break. Stay with us.
Meet me down in the band, we come out of run in tongue, hey, run in tongue again, run down way, run in tongue, run in tongue again, come back way, run in tongue again, run in tongue. It's carnival, time to cross the stage. Look the truck them rolling, time to misbehave. We come out to make a story for the greatest carnival, yeah. And we go until the last drop of bacchanal. If you might listen the capital.
Scrub Ties brings to you our organic fat dissolving shots. Yes guys, our lemon butter shot breaks down stubborn fat, tightens any loose skin while increasing your metabolism. No side effects, no downtime. We also offer cavitation, cellulite treatment, butt, breast, hip dip fillers, weight loss, fertility IVs, and much more. Contact us on 495-6624 or follow us on Instagram at Scrub Ties Body Contouring.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Thanks for staying with us. Distinguished ladies from Tobago gathered at the Assembly Legislative Chamber today to engage in the second annual International Women's Day debate. This year's theme was Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. The motion under discussion addressed the financial gender gap in Tobago, advocating for equal access to financial services and resources for women. Travicia Phillips has more.
Jewel Green George, speaking in the capacity as Chief Secretary, opened the debate in favor of investing in women, accelerating progress.
By granting women greater access to financial resources and literacy, we are investing in the future of Tobago as a whole.
Representing the Junior Chamber International JCI, Assemblyman Ishla Bedlow moved towards the motion, emphasizing the importance of investing in Tobagonian women to achieve financial independence. Tobago Update's very own Biana Brebner also joined the debate as an assemblyman, citing the discriminatory gender gap in employment opportunities, particularly in the science, technology, engineering, and maths STEMs field.
In a world evolving, technology advancing, and ever so changing, investing in our women in Tobago to become financially independent, breaking all financial gender gaps, making finances more accessible, and educating our women about financial literacy is a must.
When we economically empower women, we broaden the workforce and consumer base, fostering prosperity at both individual and societal levels. This creates a domino effect. In Tobago, women encounter several economic hurdles.
In response, Assemblyman Denisha Manning, acting as the minority leader, expressed disappointment and dismay towards the motion. Assemblyman Kanika Murray, an entrepreneur, highlighted successful businesswomen in Tobago who have accessed financial opportunities provided by the Business Development Unit, BDU.
Instead of focusing on gender-based violence like physical abuse, emotional abuse, or even women's mental health, they are coming in this distinguished chamber to tell the people of Tobago that women do not access the same resources and financial opportunities as men.
So I urge you, my fellow colleagues on the other side, with no fuss, we the women of Tobago have access to financial services. So when we are about to move motions like these, let's do our research, because I'm a proud female with the accessibility of financial services in Tobago.
The debate underscored the complex challenges faced by women in Tobago regarding financial access and employment opportunities, highlighting the need for concerted efforts to address the financial gender gap and empower women economically. Treviso Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
Secretary for the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, Assemblyman Natisha Charles Pantin, shared a special message in commemoration of International Women's Day.
I extend a warm greetings to all the remarkable women who contribute tirelessly to our society. Today is a day of celebration, recognizing the strides and achievements women have made in various fields, including here in Tobago's agriculture and natural resources sector.
She then lamented that Tobago's women have played a pivotal role in shaping the agricultural industry landscape.
While we celebrate, we must also acknowledge the inequalities that persist within the sector. It is with this awareness that we are excited to announce our exploration of a Women in Agriculture and Natural Resources program. This initiative aims to empower women, address disparities, and create a more inclusive environment for all.
Charles Pantin expressed that the division is committed to empowering stakeholders, fostering innovation, and championing sustainability in all their efforts. The Women in Agriculture program was launched today at Magdalena Grand Hotel, where women were introduced to a wide range of opportunities and technical support in various sectors of the agriculture industry. The theme for this year's International Women's Day is Inspire Inclusion, which involves women being included in all conversations and spaces, including the business sector. Oshun Trim, owner of the Oshun Effect, shared her experience as a woman in business. Ariana Scipio has the story.
Ocean Trim said her business, The Ocean Effect, offers oratory services including public speaking and event hosting. She shared what inspired her to start her business.
Well, I've always had a passion for public speaking and advocacy, and other than my passion, it has always been a talent and skill of mine. My voice has always been my most powerful tool, so I decided to use it and incorporate it into a business.
Trim stated that so far, her experience as a business owner has been challenging yet satisfying.
Because I am able to reach out to people and propose different ideas for their products, their services, their projects, so it has been rewarding.
Trim shared her hopes for the future of her business.
I hope that I am able to impact and inspire young women who are interested in creating their own businesses to be confident and to be able to go for what they want in their lives.
Furthermore, Trim said she hopes to increase her clientele and make her business a success while encouraging other women who want to start their own businesses to push past challenges and fears. Ariana Scipio, Tobago Updates Television News.
Switching gears now. The Tobago Jazz experience will not take place in 2024 due to sustainability concerns with the current model. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine hinted at a shift towards private promoters managing future editions. Reporter Trevesia Phillips shares more in this story.
However, jazz-related activities may still occur in April 2024, organized by private promoters. The THA has released a comprehensive event calendar for the year, accessible on their social media and websites, featuring various local events and activities featuring local and international music talents. Meanwhile, the Tobago Business Chamber welcomes the return of private sector control and management for the Tobago Jazz Festival. Chairman Martin George said it marked a significant shift in the festival's direction starting from 2025.
This was an event which was successfully run, managed and hosted by private enterprise for the first 3 years of its inception. It was run by CL Financial and it was a magnificent spectacle. It was basically the best music show in the entire Caribbean.
Emphasizing the festival's initial success, he highlighted how thousands attended due to its high-caliber lineups, setting a benchmark for Caribbean music festivals. However, issues arose when the THA took over management.
This current administration, so of course one can't blame them for the sins of any previous administration, but this current administration is now saying there'll be no jazz festival this year in 2024 and that they are looking to transition it to private enterprise, which is where it belonged in the first place.
He argued that if the organizers within the THA lacked the necessary skill sets, capital, and expertise to manage an international music festival, then they should not have undertaken the responsibility in the first instance.
When you are playing in the global market space, particularly for music, there's a lot that you have to consider at all times. So we of the Tobago Business Chamber, we say that it is imperative that you establish or re-establish the quality and caliber of show that the Tobago Jazz Festival was.
While acknowledging the disappointment of the festival's cancellation this year, George expressed optimism about its rebranding under private sector management. Trevesia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.
In some news of crime, a 63-year-old Tobago man faces a retrial for raping his stepson's 15-year-old daughter following an appeal by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP. His identity was withheld due to his connection to the alleged victim and to avoid prejudicing his eventual retrial. Appellate judges ordered the retrial, upholding the DPP's appeal against the premature dismissal of the case by a High Court judge. The judge's decision, based on alleged inconsistencies in witness testimony, was deemed erroneous by the appellate panel. Deputy DPP Sabrina Dugdeen Jaglal argued that the inconsistencies were not crucial to the case and supported the retrial, emphasizing the victim's willingness to testify again. Chief Public Defender Hassan Sheikh opposed the retrial, citing weak evidence and the defendant's age and health. The panel disagreed with the judge's assessment, suggesting that the jury should determine guilt or innocence despite minor flaws. The judges ordered the case to proceed to trial by April 30th and reinstated the defendant's bail. The man is accused of attacking the teenager on July 9, 2012, while she was staying at his home. Sports news is up next. Don't go anywhere.
Your destiny. The best way to predict it is to create it. Do you see yourself exploring exotic destinations or spending quality time with family? However you see yourself, create your own retirement destiny with Tata Life's Destiny Personal Savings Booster. Choose from one of 3 investment options with guaranteed minimum investment returns to secure a monthly retirement income for life, with the option to choose your retirement age. So what's your retirement destiny? Call 62TATIL or visit tatil.co.tt to learn more today. Conditions apply. Tatil Life, a member of the Ansa McCall Group.
The best place to stay in Tobago is at Thorns Place, with rates starting as low as 200 TT. Call or WhatsApp 745-7306 or 682-8676. We are located uptown Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port. Remember, at Thorns Place, our aim is to make your stay safe and affordable.
Welcome back. Tobago's star footballer Kenya Yaya Cordner teamed up with Lambo FC to host a youth football tournament. It saw Monster Mentality Side's Junior Academy rise above its competitors in what was an exciting competition among community football teams. Sports reporter Marcus Daniel has the highlights.
Monster Mentality Side's Junior Academy had a great day out at the first ever Lambo FC Youth Football Tournament held last weekend at the Lambo Recreation Ground. Managed by Women's International player Kenya Yaya Cordner, Monster Mentality captured both the boys under 11 and boys under 13 titles. In the under 11 division, the team from Far East Tobago defeated Brother Rise Academy 2-0, while in the under 13 division, they topped the group of 4 with 7 points. The under 9 division was won by host Lambo Ruby, who defeated Brother Rise Academy 1-0, and Jewels FC played unbeaten to lift the girls' trophy. The 2-day event attracted 7 boys teams and 3 girls teams. In the presentation ceremony, Lambo Ruby swept the under 9 awards with Cristiano Moses winning most goals, having found the net 9 times. Young Moses also bagged the MVP award. KL Joseph won Best Defender and Michael Cox was named Best Goalkeeper. In the under 11 division, Kaylin Cooks of Monster Mentality took home the MVP award, while Akwesi Cultrust with 9 goals won the Golden Boot. Renako Stewart was named Best Defender and Giovanni James Best Goalkeeper. In the under 13 division, Monster Mentality's Kejon Kent won Best Defender and MVP, while Jeremiah Cupid and Jaden Billy won most goals and Best Goalkeeper respectively. Jewels FC earned most goals with Leah Maria Balfour, Best Defender with Janae Cordner, and Best Goal and Glove with Madison Campbell. The MVP award went to Jussie Lewis. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
Scarborough Secondary School girls have done it again. They retained the National Secondary Schools Football League Big 5 title. They faced Five Rivers Secondary School in the final of the competition and dominated the field. Check out the details from sport reporter Marcus Daniel.
Scarborough Secondary School retained their Girls at Secondary Schools Football League Big 5 title with a dominant performance in the final on Tuesday. National players Jalisha Alexander and Talia Martin shone brightly in a massive 6-0 win against East Zone champions Five Rivers Secondary at the Dwight York Stadium. Just over a minute into the contest, player of the match Martin opened her account with a finish from a tight angle after playing a 1-2 with Alexander in the attacking third. In the 16th minute, Martin made it 2-0 for Scarborough when she slammed home from close range at the end of an electric solo run, which saw her dancing past at least 4 Five Rivers players after receiving a throw-in on the left flank. Alexander, the 2022 SSFL MVP, came to life near the half-hour mark when she scored a pair of goals within the space of a minute. In the 30th minute, Alexander saw her long-range free kick deflected into the net by Five Rivers defender Amida Bowman. Seconds later, Alexander scored with a deft left-footed volley after Martin breached the opposition defence with a searching lofted pass. With Alexander and Martin having already filled their boots, Scarborough midfielder Kalia Duke got in on the act to score her school's remaining goals in a one-sided finale. In the 40th minute, Duke left the Five Rivers goalkeeper clutching at straws with a firm, long-range kick that nestled into the bottom corner. And on the hour mark, Duke displayed her finesse to the back of the crowd when she curled a right-footed shot into the top corner after receiving an unselfish pass from a charging Martin. The Big Five final was originally scheduled for November 15th last year. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
We'll take a break and come back with more. Stay with us.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. Do more, live more.
Hey, hello guys, welcome. Come have a seat.
Oh, this is so stylish and I love the fabric. Darlings, you must tell us where you got your new furnishings.
We got them locally at Standard. They've got new chic European furniture, crafted from high quality material.
Oh, Standard?
No, it's Standard, their brand new Hive collection.
Experience luxurious European furniture at a price you will love. The Hive Collection, now exclusively available at Standard.
Welcome back. Construction of the first phase of a program to provide social affordable housing units has begun. The project is being undertaken by the Division of Settlements, Public Utilities and Rural Development in the Heights of Blenheim. Secretary Ian Pollard was on the scene as the land was being cleared to make way for construction.
Where we're starting the first of 10 social housing that we're going to build, the social affordable housing under the home program. So we are here clearing the land.
The construction contract was awarded to EJ Enterprises Limited, and Secretary Pollard expects that within 35 days, the first home will be ready. Families have already been selected to occupy the homes upon completion. This is the first project of its kind to be executed by the division, aiming to provide affordable housing for Tobagonians in need. Although the United Nations designated March 3rd as World Wildlife Day, its observance in Tobago took place today. The Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development hosted a fair and fun day at the Botanic Gardens in Scarborough, where students and the public got a chance to interact with the island's wildlife. More from Candice Jackson.
Connecting people and planet, exploring digital innovation in wildlife conservation was the theme chosen by the United Nations to commemorate World Wildlife Day 2024. The observance of wildlife was designated because wildlife and the diversity of life forms provide essential resources to our needs, ranging from food and fuel to medicine, shelter and clothing. In pursuit of the enjoyment and benefits that nature offers both humans and the planet, collective efforts have been made to ensure that ecosystems ecosystems thrive and that plant and animal species can continue to exist for future generations. And what better way to inspire the next generation than through a fair and fun day at the Botanic Gardens in Scarborough. Assistant Secretary in the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, Nigel Tate, explained that it was important for children to have the opportunity to interact with some of the island's wildlife.
We have many wildlife at this point in time on display, so the children could actually come and see the type of wildlife that we have right here in Tobago. Right, you can see we have iguanas, we have ducks, we have like wild ducks, and other various species of wildlife.
The division collaborated with the Wildlife Association of Tobago to educate both children and adults on the significance of animals to the island's diversity. Assistant Conservator of Forests, Darren Henry, hopes that the expo will inspire the next generation to pursue careers related to wildlife conservation.
We are blessed with wildlife resources in Trinidad and Tobago, and the children are the future, so we require them to know about them so they can protect them and conserve them for future use.
Students from schools across Tobago were invited to participate. For numerous students, it was their first students seeing and interacting with some of the species of animals. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Now for a look at the weekend weather forecast from the TNT Met Office. Tonight, expect mostly fair conditions with brief overnight showers possible and temperatures around 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, anticipate mainly sunny skies with occasional breeziness alongside one or two isolated showers. The night will be fair but slightly hazy, with temperatures rising to approximately 31 degrees Celsius during the day and 26 degrees Celsius at night. On Sunday, generally sunny conditions will prevail, occasionally interrupted by partly cloudy patches and brief passing showers. The night will be fair despite occasional showers, with temperatures ranging from 32 degrees Celsius during the day to 26 degrees Celsius at night. Seas may occasionally become choppy due to the combined effects of long-period swells and spring tides, with waves reaching 2 meters in open waters and nearly 1 meter in sheltered areas. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Let's recap the headlines before we go. Former head of the Public Service, Reginald Dumas, dies at 88. Females in Tobago celebrate International Women's Day. Tobago Jazz experience cancelled for 2024. And in sport, Scarborough Secondary Girls recaptures Secondary Schools Football League title. I am Kristen Zalandi. Thank you so much for joining and have a great night and safe weekend.